Jenna is in Fishers this morning, getting us in the motorsports mood with some real hot rods.
She's at the RPM Collection in Fishers. Hello, Jenna.
Hello, good morning. Look at this, 29 cents for a gallon of gas. Oh, just reminisce, or if you can think back that far, that's from many, many years ago. We're going to also show you something else from yesteryear. That's after the break on Fox 59 Morning News.
Welcome back. It is now 8:51. We'll get your motor running and head on down the highway. After all, you're going to be going to Fishers, aren't you?
That's right. That's where Jenna Maloney is live this morning, taking you through an exclusive museum. Good morning, Jenna.
Good morning. That's right. We're spending some time here at the RPM Collection. It's an appointment-only American Muscle Car Museum. And to get you in the mood for the big NASCAR race this weekend is the owner, Steve Cage, because you've taught me this morning that the NASCAR race cars didn't used to look like how they do today.
Well, that's correct. This is a really interesting set of cars here. This is the Plymouth Superbird, and this was owned by Reggie Jackson actually at one time. But what they did is they added the nose cone on the front of the car.
Why?
In 1970 to make it more sleek and more aerodynamic. And they also added the rear 4-foot wing, which gave the car much more downforce. So what happened was Plymouth wasn't doing very well, and neither was Dodge. But when they put these two combinations on, all of a sudden they started winning, and they won so much that eventually, quickly, they made them stop and take the wing in the front off, right? So
the unfair advantage,
that's
maybe.
Right.
So you were telling me back in the day, right, you could kind of have your own custom cars that you could race or drive on the street, you could have in the race?
You could have, you could have your own car like this that when they, of course, with the NASCAR, they'd modify them up to race and so forth. But there was a lot of racing done with these on the street, and especially with the Plymouth. And then this is the Dodge Daytona, which there was fewer of these made, but beautiful cars. And
I think it's fascinating to look on the inside because it doesn't look anything different than a regular passenger car would look like.
That's right. It's very similar inside, and just awesome to drive. And
no big safety belts or anything like they have these days.
No big safety belts. No, it's just
kind of ride at your own risk.
Yeah, beautiful car.
About how much do these cars cost now?
These are probably $150,000 each.
Oh my goodness.
So very valuable. And
where do you find them? How long does it take you to find the car that you want?
Well, it takes a while to find them. Again, I have a great car guy that looks for the cars for me, and then I decide. But it takes a while sometimes, especially with the Dodge Daytona. That took a couple of years to find it, and we found it. And
we mentioned earlier that you make sure that these are not fakes, that these are the car they say it is.
Right.
So how do you do that?
Well, there's a guy in the Chrysler era, Galen Govier, and he's kind of the guru of the Chrysler information on cars. And if he certifies the car, it's usually a pretty good certification that the car is correct and to the paperwork that you have.
And of course, then when people come out for these appointment-only tours, you're going to share with them all the different stories of the different cars.
Absolutely. It's so much fun. And, when you come in, you take a big gasp with there because it's so beautiful. And you get a big wow.
So you call these works of art?
Works of art. It's absolutely works of art. And all the colors and the colorations and the styles.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun talking with you this morning because, off camera, you've been telling us all the stories, too, which go with so many of the cars that we just haven't had time to share with you this morning. So if you at home want to come out and make an appointment to see these cars at the RPM Collection, it's here in Fishers. The tours last about an hour and a half and cost $25. You see that information on the screen. Also going to find it on our website, fox59.com. So guys, you ready for the big race?
Oh yeah, we're ready, and I would really love to have that car. I think new, Jenna, that thing was like $6,000 now. What, $150,000?
How much did a car cost new? How much did those cars cost new, Steve?
Oh, about $4,500.
$4,500.
Wow.
Pretty good. Pretty close there, Scott.
Yeah,
Can you imagine if you would have kept one of those?
Quite the investment, Jenna Maloney. Feel free to bring it home.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to ever happen.
You just see her strolling into the parking lot driving that thing.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?